Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, grinders and sponge people, and welcome to Gustav Making Stuff. And today's a little bit special episode because Raw Fury, the distribution company of Kingdom, reached out to me to make them a greed monster. Yeah, that's correct. It's a greed monster. And they are the little evil minions that are in the game. So now I'm gonna show you how to make one yourself. What you need is foam, black fabric, which I ran out of, other foam, and glue, and stuff. So I'm starting here with this shape that I've found very useful from this old trash can here. So I'm wrapping it up in plastic here, so it will be easy to release because I'm going to cover this with tape to then later do a suitable pattern for this thing here. And I'm just going to use one of the sides for this and then mirror it because this is a very uneven surface. So you see, there we go. And then I do a bunch of cuts and stuff like that, so it will be fantastic indeed. So now we just cut it up and flatten it out as good as we can. We're gonna put this on this fabric, this foam here, and then mirror it on to the other side there. So you see, now we have the half-faced mask thing here. I made this from concept art that actually makers of the game supplied me with. So this might be, I don't know, really sponsored content, but anyway, let's don't dig in too much into that. So you see here I'm now doing the big head here by having to fold it over and stuff like that. It takes a little bit of a tricky time, but you will soon do it fine. So now we have cut out the little bit of a main body suit here, like that, so we can get the blobby shape of the body. And now I will put this onto this very thick madras foam I have here, and then draw it out and cut the whole thing out from it. You see, when we have done that, this is a very, very thick thing, so we have to actually cut it into along two. So we have two sides there, and then glue them together in the seams around it. You see, which I have done there, and also now we're gonna do it on the head here. And take your time and patience, and this will be very, very good. And I also support it with some little bit of a duct tape there. You see, I'm using hot glue for this, and some people will say that I should use other glue, but I don't really know what glue I should use, so therefore I will do one that works at the moment. But you see here, this is a very, very long and difficult process because this takes a lot of space. But eventually this will be fantastic. And for you who are wondering if I'm going to clean my workshop soon, well, don't worry about it, that will be solved soon also. But anyway, so you see I have my ear there, scratching it because this takes a long time, a lot of pain and suffering and other fine words for things that will take too much time to make. But anyway, you see that there is a very, very big blobby thing going on here, and I do want to use the same things to make like a heavy diver suit or something like that. Not the one from Bioshock, but the actual one that they actually use, which is kind of cool design too, I think. Or that guy from Mass Effect. Anyway, so you see here I'm very suitably trying this giant banana thing here, which I have putting myself on, and you see what I mean with that. Now we can get a little bit of an interesting motion from this thing here. By the way, I saw two people dressed up as bananas in Stockholm yesterday. That was weird. Anyway, so now you see I'm going to draw out a little bit of a detailed thing, so they also had on the concept art, which has a little bit of muscle things going on. But in the game they are just a pixely blob thing. I tried the game. It was fun. I might have put a little bit more attention to the tutorial so I understand how the game works, but casualties will be made. Anyway, so now I'm cutting here along the edges so it will form a little bit better, also around the shoulders there. And you see I have done that there, and it's just mirroring all the things there. And now we have the same, from the same pattern, we have actually now sewn everything together here with this stretchy fabric. And now stretching it over. So you see, now I have taken off my pants to try to put this on again here to see. It is a little bit difficult to get in and out, but you will get used to it. So now you see I am putting myself through this, and I have a little bit of a hole there so I can see something, and then the face will be put on afterwards. But anyway, so you see I am going to adjust that sooner or later so I don't look like something big and black with holes from its eyes. You will probably do your own association for that. And you see, making a bigger hole makes it much easier to see so you don't push things around also. But you see, you can do interesting body movements when your groin is a little bit lower down there. You can also do your hip-hop sign language. So now, they actually had a little bit of a different eyes, which I tried out here. That would be the sign doesn't work, because you can't see shit from it. So now we have to fix that in some interesting way. So I decided to go with one big eye instead. But first we have to paint all these things. Now we're painting this with a very highly plastic based color here, so it will actually hold its shape and doesn't crack open here. So it's basically 100% acrylic white color with some latex in it also. They do mix well together, weirdly enough. But now you see I have now 3D print a dome with a bunch of holes in, because I actually destroyed the other one by accident. And now we have purple pantyhose, and you know how much I like pantyhose to build things from, for you watching the channel for a while. Now I put a little bit of Velcro here on the top and on the sides there, and that Velcro will now attach itself, being glued to the face here, so we can actually remove that, so we will see even better when we don't have it on. And now we will do the almost final fitting test here of the costume, which I will get into with there. Also I did some gloves here, with just normal gloves with some extra foam inside it, so, and it has 3 fingers. So now we see, here we have the finished Greed Monster here, which I'm quite satisfied with. So if you haven't played the game Kingdoms New Lands, check it out. It's made by Raw Fury, or distributed by Raw Fury. Anyway, here is the trailer for you who haven't seen it, and thank you for watching. Bye. Watching.